Hello everyone, my name is Kundan and I welcome you all to this short tutorial kind of a video. In this video, we will be talking about Chrome extensions and like basically the topic of discussion is that like how to have rounded corners in your extension pop-up. Like if you have ever made Chrome extensions, then you know what I'm talking about. Basically, what I'm talking about is just give me a second. Yeah, let me open a new window and see this is my Chrome screen, and if I open any extension for that matter, there is some unnecessary scroll, or I think the space, and yeah, you can see on this side also and this side also, and this is quite frustrating to say the least. Like you cannot, like, no matter how much you style it, it is not like you cannot just overcome that. You can adjust the content styling inside it, but that pop-up, you can adjust the height and width, but that pop-up will be square because it is in the Chrome extensions itself. And but another thing is that you might have seen some of these things. Chrome Web Store. Let me just type it. Yeah. So if you go to the Chrome store, and you might have seen some extensions like they have that. For example, this is the Google Keep extension from Google, and this is the one of the most popular examples I can think of. Right. So if you yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Can you see this window or rather dialog? Can you see this dialog? This is rounded. This is well rounded, and like this looks definitely much more better than the default available scheme to us. Okay, so how to get like this? So one thing I will try to show you the code for this. Okay, so I have. Let me tell you that I have already figured out how to do that. So this is my extension, this is the development one, so this is the production one. So let me just open this, and you can see that yeah, so this is similarly working. Yeah, you can see this is quite rounded, and by the way, check it out. The link will be in the description, and please leave a feedback. You have to use it alongside the website. So yeah. So now that we have figured out like what was our problem and like why it's happening, so what's the solution? The solution is pretty simple, I would say. Let me just open some code for you. Oh, give me a second. Yeah, so this is the project. Okay, this is the Next.js project, and we are not concerned about that. We need to talk about this. Let me just close all of them, and so this is the area of concern. So by the way, this is open source. You can also check out the source code, and so let's just check out my manifest, and here I have specified some of things that you have to do kind of, and this is your background JS. This is like your for running your background scripts and all. So if I go to the background JS, what you will see is some basically, yeah, this is the code that I'm talking about. Whenever the user, basically what we are doing is we are not dealing with popup.js, right? I mean popup.html right now. If I show you the archive, let me just pull it. It is here only. So we were dealing with popup HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So this is the this the popup.js is very simple to handle. I would say you don't have to worry about like other things, but in this approach, in your content.js, for example, in this approach, what happens is that you cannot access the Chrome runtime on that, and you cannot do some of the tasks that you're doing in the background JS. So you have to, use the message sending and receiving kind of thing. So that's why I have my, the authentication request and all of those things happening in the background here. Right. You cannot do that there only. For example, this script cannot be executed in that content.js. So you have to put it in here. Okay, enough talking. Let's just see the solution. What is the solution? So this was the, the previous manifest, and here we were using, like a default popup.html. This is the most generic way to do that. And I also had done that same thing, but that to solve that. So let's come to the code, and this is the code that you need. Right. Basically, what is this? Like you are adding an event listener in your background script. Like whenever the user clicks on your extension, there should be a script that should be executed. You can like put sequences of scripts that can be executed. So like I have put here like a script to check authentication status, and another script is that this is important, and this is the file that I will show you, and this is the file that I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, now here I think it is pretty simple that I have just created an HTML sort of thing, right? This is the model, and I'm just attaching it to the body, and but it wasn't pretty simple. I will tell you the issue. If you do directly attach that DOM to the DOM, let me just show you what I mean. So right now what happens is that this is your existing DOM, right, from the web page. Right now you're not dealing. See, one of the things that I have figured out, or it is the case, that the popup.js doesn't interfere with your website, right? But rather, this content.js is kind of executing on your web page. So this is a little bit tricky, I would say. So this is your DOM tree. Like it has some elements. I'm not representing it actually, but just for a reference purpose. So like this is how it is. And what happens is that these are, for example, no, this is your body. Let's take it as body, and these are your content. But when you use the regular DOM, like you're appending the child to the body, so what you are doing is that you're just putting your content in here. Like, for example, attaching your new like your extensions files to in here. Like this is your extensions popup or whatever you have designed, and you're attaching it to the body of the page. So what issue that creates is that when you you have the problem of selectivity. Like you cannot style some of the styles overflow from the website to your extension. For example, when I was doing that, I was having the issue of for example, my extension is job related. So when I was working with like LinkedIn, so in my extension, as you can see, there is a select menu. So what was happening is that the style of this menu was kind of overflowed by the LinkedIn, and the style will look like the LinkedIn select menu, and so it will happen to the other buttons also, right? So you have to kind of be very specific, and this could be, this used to happen. This used to, kind of like trigger some of those, maybe some security or something like that in the LinkedIn, and it used to behave a little bit notoriously, and that wasn't ideal for the user, right? Just because they're using your extension, that shouldn't hamper the user experience. So that's where another thing that came into the picture, that is shadow root. So this is I think there was an article on web dev. I think you can read from here also. So this is right, like this is supported by the major engines, so you can use it, right? But another thing about the shadow root is that you can have only one shadow root, right? So, but yeah, that kind of solves our purpose, right? So if you just search about what is shadow root, I'm not the expert, but I figured out. Yeah, it kind of creates a subtree. You can say that, like inside for the document. If this is your body, I think it kind of creates a separate subtree. But you can have only one subtree, and that's I think that's good enough. So let me just show you the part that I changed. It was here. So when I was creating that, I'm just accessing the document and body, and then I'm appending the model container, right? So what happens, and this is the model container HTML with the stylings and all of those things. So the thing is that I was here, I was just creating document dot create element. I was just creating elements, and I was just attaching it here directly, and that was the thing that was causing the stylings and maybe some logics also to flow to your extension that you don't want, or the other way around, like you don't want to hamper the user experience of the website also. So this is the attach shadow method does the job. Like first you just attach to the DOM, and then set the inner HTML, and then you can just append it to the body. So again, the code is quite open source, so you can just check it out. I will also give the link to that also in the description, and also check it out, the extension. And I hope the problem is uh, solved for you, and I hope you liked this video. And if you did, then please try to subscribe to the channel, and do share some feedbacks if you have. Thank you.